Been good. You know, it's nice to be practicing, and I think our guys have practiced that way. You know, I think that they have an understanding and appreciation of the fact that there's only 2 teams practicing right now in our league. So we're happy to be one of the 2, and you know, got to have another great day tomorrow. Two more great opportunities to get ready, and we'll dial it up and play Saturday night.
How's Ray McLeod looking? He looks like he'll be ready to go this week.
Yeah, he was ready to go last week. You know, he's just gotten better each day, and going to continue to get better. He's still got to play in that brace this week, but I think they'll be off next week. They'll get a whole week off, which certainly they need that. So hopefully when we get going in our bowl practice, he'll be in a step down, kind of a lesser version of the brace, but he's just getting better every day.
No, you're going to be the designated home team, but also in the stands, from everything I'm hearing, there's going to be a lot of orange there. Can you talk about what it's like to kind of go to North Carolina, and you guys are still supposed to outnumber them 2-1?
Well, I mean, that's just kind of Clemson. You know, I mean, that's just who we are. Clemson is. I mean, they travel everywhere, and I mean, it's only a couple hours up the road. So heck, there's people that drive 7, 8, 9 hours to come to a home game here at Clemson. So it's, I think we'll have an awesome crowd. I think it's my understanding it's a sellout. So I'm sure North Carolina will have a great crowd too, and hopefully we can give them all something to cheer about.
Sean Beek played in the ACC Championship game in 2011. Is it helpful having somebody on this team who's been in there and knows?
I mean, I don't know. It's helpful having Sharon Peak. I know that. I think we don't have. He's the only guy we've got that's played in this game, but we got a bunch of guys on this team that have played a lot of big games. So I think that from that standpoint, it's just it's another big game, and these guys understand that. We kind of have that championship mentality every week, but this one there is no next week. This is truly the last 4 quarters of the season. So these guys understand the moment and opportunity and how they got to play to win these type of games.
How valuable has his experience, his leadership, Sharon, been in general?
Oh, he's been phenomenal. I mean, the guys have great respect for him because they've all seen what he's gone through and how he's persevered and kept the faith and just continued to, work and strive to reach his potential. Even though he'd have a setback, he'd just kind of keep getting up. So, and then to see him have the success that he's had this year has been great. And I'll tell you what, he doesn't get enough credit for. I mean, he's been an unbelievable blocker for us. I mean, he has really made a difference for us blocking. Obviously you see him catching the ball, but he is easily one of the most respected guys on this team.
I know you try to block out a lot of the outside noise, but do you mention to your team or show them the press clipping showing that everybody's expecting North Carolina to upset Clemson?
No, I don't know the press clippings, but I think that's just kind of par for the course. So every week we get expected to get beat. I think that's kind of been the way it's been all year. About every week, everybody expects us to lose, but I'm glad those people aren't playing in between the lines. This is about we certainly could get beat. This is a championship team, a Coastal Division championship team that is capable of beating anybody. In my opinion, I think they can beat anybody in the country. But so can we. And you got to play well. That's just the way it is. You don't win games like this if you don't play well and do the things that it takes to win games like this. We're dialed in on what we got to do to play well. People been doubting this team for all year long.
Can you talk about Deshaun being named ACC Player of the Year?
I think it's awesome. I really do, and he's such a young player, and but 6 of our 7 years we've had a Player of the Year. And I think that's really special. Right out of the gate in 2009 it was C.J. Spiller, and then in 2010 we had Daquan Bowers, and 2011 it was Freshman of the Year was Sammy Watkins, and 2012 was Taj Boyd. 2013 I don't think we had. That's the only year we haven't had a Player of the Year. And then last year it was Vic Beasley, Defensive Player of the Year, and then Deshaun. So I think that's just awesome that we've been able to be that consistent. But and again, it's a credit to the teammates, the coaches, and the job that they've done in developing those players, and then our strength conditioning program, every facet of the program, because you earn those things. You don't just luck up and be the player of the year. This is a game of performance, and the reason those guys have won those awards is because they performed at an incredibly high level with a consistency that is rare. And Deshaun has certainly been an elite player, not only in this conference but all throughout the country. And, we need 4 more good quarters from number 4, that's for sure. And hopefully he'll have some other awards along the way.
Also, Coach of the Year now. I was tagged on there too.
Yeah, well, that's a appreciate that, and but that's a compliment to our players. Coaches are made by their players. I've always believed that. And in the staff that we have. I'll go up and accept the award, but our players and our coaches and support staff we have, they to me, they're the ones that that's an award for all of us. I appreciate the recognition from the media.
All right.
Thank you.